your case, I would offer you a warm embrace to make you feel my love. Hi, Drew here from LearnGuitarInLondon.com, and I'm playing Make You Feel My Love, and this is the Adele version, not the Bob Dylan version. What I'm going to do with this song is I'm going to be showing you, if you're a beginner-ish, okay, so beginner-ish, which means that you can change between some chords, basically, without pausing too much on your rhythm hands, and you can get to these chords. I'm going to be teaching you a version, a fingerstyle version, that is nice and easy to learn with the fingers. So it's a little pattern that once you've got it, it fits with all the chords and full rhythm of the whole song, not just the first verse, which is all I've done. I'm going to be showing you the whole lot. So grab your capo, stick it on the 3rd fret, and let's have a look at the left hand, have a go with the chords and the fingerstyle pattern, and get another really good song under our belts. With your capo on the 3rd fret here, let's begin. So the order of chords are G, D, F, C, C minor, G, A7, D7, back to G for that part. Now don't worry, I'm going to take you through all the chords. I just thought, just in case if you know the chords, then you could get moving a little bit faster on it, but I'm going to be showing you how to do the chords. And so the first chord is a G, so we go index on the 2nd fret, so it's all relative to the capo. This is fret 1, this is fret 2, 2nd fret on the A string, middle finger on the 3rd fret on the G string, ring finger on the 3rd fret on the B, and pinky on the 3rd fret on the E. So this is kind of how you might normally do a G, or like this, but for this one we're just going to fill it in, make it a more richer sound. Okay, as a guitarist, it's up to you which G you want to use, but for this one, I personally prefer this sound of G. Okay, so there's your G. That then changes to a D. So really easy change. Just lift everything up apart from this finger on the 3rd fret on the B, index on the 2nd fret on the G string, and middle finger on the 2nd fret also on the bottom E string. And for that chord, well, we're going to pick it, but you'll be doing the bottom 4 strings. Good, that's changing to an F. Now we're going to do the not too tricky F, or not as tricky. So take your index finger, press down the bottom 2 strings, okay? Thumb around the back of the guitar, pinching. If the thumb's up here, you're not going to be able to do it, and you pinch the wood on the bottom 2 strings, and then you go middle finger on the 2nd fret, ring finger on the 3rd fret on the D and G string. And then you strum the bottom 5, that's your F. Then you're going to change to C. Nice and easy change from here. Just move these fingers up, okay? And then instead of flattening with this finger, arch your joint so you're holding down the 1st fret on the B string. So here's your F, change to there. So that's a C chord. Okay, the next one's a C minor. So you're going to start a little bar chord here. So we're going to take the index finger. It is easier to do bar chords up here. Okay, so please don't fear them if you've had problems in the past. Just have a go. It's the best way with bar chords. Just keep trying. Anyway, I said it's easier. So take your index finger, lay it down on the bottom 5 strings. Okay, you don't need the top one. Middle finger on the 4th fret on the B string, ring finger on the 5th, and pinky on the 5th tucked underneath. So they're like a little unit like this. Okay, so you lay that down on the 3rd fret with the index finger, and there you go. Once again, thumbs really round the back, pressing diagonal pressure upwards, okay, pinching using the locked weight of my arm pushing against it, okay, not kind of elbow out. So there's a C minor, and then you'd be glad to hear that's back to G. So we've already done that. So I've noticed I'm just sliding that finger down a fret, this one on, and these, keeping things as economical with changing as possible, which is the key to being a good guitarist. Then we're on to an A7 chord. So if you know an A, which is 2nd fret on the D, G and B string like this, then all you're going to do is just lift up the middle finger of the A. Okay, so that's an A7. And then a D7, so you go middle on the 2nd fret on the D, on the G string, ring finger on the 2nd fret on the bottom string, and then index finger filling in this gap. So there's a string here that's not being used. We're just going to fill that in on the 1st fret, strum the bottom 4, and then it's back to G. Now, the finger picking pattern. Okay, so this is something that it's not, obviously what Adele's doing is all on piano. So with the guitar, we've kind of got to make up our own rules a little bit, but we also want to keep it simple in case we or someone else wants to sing over it and we want to get the rhythm right all the time. So this is the pattern I'd like you to try. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and, so there's 8 hits for each chord. So we go thumb on the bass note, which is the thickest string in this case on G, index on the G string, middle, back to index. So if I say index, middle, ring, that's index, middle and ring. Ring always plays the bottom, middle always plays the B, and this finger, the index finger always plays the G. The thumb plays these strings, okay? So thumb, index, middle, index, ring, middle, index, middle. Let's do that again slowly. Okay, notice I'm keeping my hand close the whole time. So that's what we do for the G. That changes to a D chord. Now, the bass note is always the first string that you strum, and as for a D, you should know that it's this note, so the third string down that we strum for the D. So that's our bass note with our thumb. Okay, so it's the same pattern. Thumb, index, middle, index, ring, index, middle, index. Then we're going to go to an F and do the same pattern. The bass note for the F is still here. C, the bass note changes. Any ideas? Yes, it's the first string that we hold down on this hand. We don't hit the top string here. So you can hear that's the same. Then we're going to move to that C minor. So we move up, bar down. This is the bass note for the C minor, this one that we're holding down. So it's just the same pattern. Thumb, index, middle, index, ring, index, middle, index. And then we're on to a G. Oops, sorry. And now for the A7 and D7, these are called half bar. Okay, so it means we're holding them for half the amount of time as all the other chords. So we're going to do this. 1 and 2 and. So we're just going to do half of the pattern. So I'll do that slowly. So from the A7. So that's just thumb, index, middle, index. And for the D7, thumb, middle, index, thumb, middle, index, index, thumb, index, middle, index, and then we're back to G. Okay, so let's go through that order of chords. I'll do it nice and slowly for you. Good, okay, that's your verses and the intro. Now, into the bridge. So that's the no, you haven't made your mind up yet. So it's a C chord, G, new chord, B7. Okay, so that's no, you haven't made your mind up yet. Obviously, of course, if you want to, you can do single strums like I'm doing here. I'm just trying to show you a little pattern to make it a little bit more exciting. So we're now going to go for the B7, index on the first fret on the D string, middle finger on the second fret on the A, ring finger on the second fret on the G, and pinky is going to play the second fret also on the E string. And that's your chord. And now this is the bass note for the B, not the top string. So that's our pattern, exactly the same. Thumb, index, middle, index, ring, index, middle, index. That's the B7, and that goes back to C. And we do a C half. So we go thumb, G. Okay, I'll do do it from the B7. Okay, we're then going to go back to C for a whole one this time, G, and then no doubt in my mind where you belong. I like to strum those, but you're more than welcome to do the same. No doubt in my mind where you belong. So you can just do a whole one for those. Sorry. But I just like to do this. This is something you might want to try. So, no doubt in my mind where you belong. So what I'm doing there is I'm doing a little join. Okay, so I'm strumming the D7. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and... So strumming, then taking the pinky and doing a flick off. I'm just picking that with my ring finger and flicking, so pulling away from the string to reveal to this second fret. Then I'm just going index, middle, index, middle. And then we're back into a verse, which you already know. Thanks for watching my guitar lesson. If you'd like to see loads of other guitar lessons just like this, then all you've got to do is go to my website. The link is right here, and click on the free video section. There is over 100 videos there. You've also got the option of joining my student area for free, where you can find tab, exclusive videos, and just generally a lot of knowledge about learning guitar, how to get the edge when you start out, and also just helping you move forward if you've been learning a little bit longer and you're looking for some inspiration. There might be some songs on the site there that will really help you out. If you liked the Adele song, then you will probably like a lot of the songs there on the site. Keep on playing. Thanks very much again for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. I post new videos on Friday. See you soon.